Eli siis suomeksi, eli tänään illalla ollaan kokoonnuttu Montrealin keskustassa olevaan asuntoon, jonne on tulossa paljon varsinkin Mohawk-heimon jäseniä. Tänään päivällä oli yksi oikeudenkäyntitapahtuma, joka liittyy Mohawkien tähän taisteluun, jossa he tekevät näitä tiesulkuja. Meillä on ollut aika paljon kaiken näköisiä tapaamisia, mutta materiaalia ei olla päästy tekemään vielä, koska ei ollut sopivaa ottaa millään tavalla siis kameroita tai nauhuria esiin. Ja pikkuhiljaa nämä suhteet on luoviutunut tässä. Itse asiassa ollaan saatu erittäin hienoja kontakteja ihan ympäriinsä sekä Kanadaa että USAta. Hyvin paljon siis vanhempia ja heimopäällikköjä ja myös nuoria intianeja, jotka voisi sanoa, että on hyvin profeetallisia henkilöitä, jotka tuntee oman aikansa legendat ja jotka edustaa tätä seitsemättä sukupolvea tai seitsemättä tulta, joka tarkoittaa sitä, että tämä aikakausi on nimenomaan ominainen heille. Siis nuoret ihmiset tulee olemaan ne, joiden kautta niin kun nämä profetiat ja vanhat ennustukset tulee leviämään. Ja tänä iltana me todennäköisesti puhutaan ja äänitetään joitain tarinoita ja näytiksi siis sen Suomeen, että meillä on tällaisia kontakteja ja myöskin hiukan sitä niin kuin kartoittaa sitä aluetta, jolla me liikutaan, että esimerkiksi elokuvasäätössä ymmärrettäisiin sen niin kuin valtavuus ja sen hienous sen alueen ja mahdollistaisi tällä tavalla, että meidän tulevat jatkotoimet tätä elokuvaa ajatellen. Ja meidän oppaana täällä on ollut Margie Karla Pratturo, joka on Cree Ojibwa heimon jäsen, vanhempi naishenkilö. Hän on piipunkantaja, joka tarkoittaa siis erityistä kunnia-asemaa. Näitä naispiipunkantajia ei ole kovin montaa ympäri koko siis tätä pallonpuoliskoa. Eli se on hyvin suuri asema, jota kunnioitetaan. Ja hänellä on henkilökohtaisena tuttuna siis kaikki vanhemman polven edustajat koko USA:n, Meksikon ja Kanadan niin kuin mantereilta tai puoliskoilta. Ja hän on hyvin paljon lupautunut auttamaan meitä. Hän on hyvin aktiivinen. Hän aikoo muun muassa aloittaa juuri kohta yli 20 päivän paaston ja kytkee itsensä CBC-radioaseman kylkeen, koska heidän asioistaan ei tiedoteta tarpeeksi. Ja hän on siis kuitenkin jo vanhempi nainen. Hänen elämänsä on ollut hyvin värikästä. Hän on ollut huippumallinen New Yorkissa, tuntenut muun muassa New Yorkin pormestarin ja jopa ihan kuninkaallisia ja kaikkea tällä tavalla. Hänellä on myönnetty mitalleja aikoina. Hän on ollut Wounded Kneessä. Oli 2 naishenkilöä, jotka oli Wounded Kneessä. Ja hän oli toinen heistä. Hänen ystävättärensä ammuttiin hänen viereensä. Ja kaikki hänen henkilöhistoriansa on hyvin, hyvin mielenkiintoinen ja värikäs. Hän on ollut mallina ja muun muassa Salvador Dalille. Ja hänen apunsa on aivan korvaamaton tässä. Ja hän myöskin on viisas nainen, eli siis one of the wise people, joka omalta osaltaan selvittää legendoja, jotka liittyy tähän valtavaan rikkaaseen perinteeseen. Ja koko tämä perimätieto, jota nyt he niin kuin ovat alkaneet vasta paljastamaan ihan omassakin keskuudessaan, sitä nyt vasta aletaan koota ja tuomaan esille, on jotain käsittämätöntä. Se on syvyydessä ja rikkaudessa jotain aivan käsittämättömän suurta. Ja sen alueelle osittain me lähdetään sukeltautumaan ja tulevaa filmiä ajatellen ollaan tehty pohjatyötä ja kyselty ja haastateltu. Ja se materiaali on jotain aivan ainutlaatuista. Siis sitä ei ole kenellekään, ei edes kirjoissa eikä missään vielä paljastettuja. Taruja, jotka koskevat Atlantiksen olemassaoloa ja rotujen syntyä ja tarinoita esimerkiksi siitä, kuinka Aztekit ja maijat ja tämän mantereen asukkaat. Aikoinaan heillä oli kirjastoja, hyvin suuriakin kirjastoja ennen valkoisen miehen tuloa, jotka tuhottiin, koska ennustukset ja näyttivät, että on tulossa rotu, joka tulee tuhoamaan kaiken. Ja koulutettiin näkijöitä ja tietäjiä, 14 naista ja 14 miestä jokaisesta sukupolvesta sekä Etelä- että Pohjois-Amerikassa, jotka tallentivat omaan muistiinsa kaiken perimätiedon. Ja nämä henkilöt on sirotettuna ympäri maailmaa. Ja muun muassa tämmöisiä henkilöitä me todennäköisesti tullaan tapaamaan, että se on jotain käsittämätöntä. Mutta katsotaan, mitä tänään tulee tänne, että me ei koskaan viitti tässä painostaa, mitä ne antaa tilanteiden kehittyä rauhassa, ja tämän takia me ei olla myöskään kuvattu aikaisemmin eikä nauhoitettu, koska sen täytyy olla hyvin ystävällisissä olosuhteissa ja täysin heidän ehdoillaan ja heidän halustaan. Että sillain. Yeah, no, it's all right. So, let's just talk about the thing that this is one of the younger generation, which is going to be, we could say, the leading generation on this decade or era, the new era. And I would like to ask him a couple of questions about this special time that we are in, and what does it mean about the seventh fires and the seventh generation. So would you just introduce yourself first? I can call it.
I'm Kevin Stanger from Temiskaming. My Indian name is Makoos, and I call my community Temiskaming Winnie, deep water people. I'm from what the French called us Algonquins. We call ourselves Anishnabe. And I'm from northwestern Quebec. Our territory we call Anishnabe Aki, meaning our territory. Aki is Mother Earth. And about the seventh fire that I've been learning, I've been just starting to learn about my ways for the past 2-3 years. And I've been hearing about the seventh fire, and that is the time that we are in now from our Maydawan teachings, our society, and we are in the time of the purification. And as far as I can remember, that what I've been told and what I've learned, that we're in a time that there are going to be empires falling apart, and there's going to be disasters, and that there are going to be conflicts between different nations, and that before the year 2000 there are going to be many disasters, earthquakes, floods, and our people, all people of all colors, the four sacred colors, will have to come together in order to start an eighth fire. And according to the church, or in the Bible, they refer to it as the apocalypse, or revelation, the end of the world. And to Native people, we call it the purification, where the earth and the damage and destruction and all the conflicts that is going on in this world right now, if we do not come together, and this is going to happen before the year 2000, a lot of people are going to suffer, and a lot of people are going to die, and that we're going to have to come together, and that empires are going to fall apart. And right now, Canada is in total chaos with the separation of Quebec after the Oka crisis, James Bay, environmental problems around the world with indigenous peoples, the rainforests in South America, and that it says in our prophecies that empires will fall apart. Like we can see in Russia, they have financial problems right now because of change of government, war in Yugoslavia, and we're told in our seventh fire that before the year 2000 money will disappear. This is what I've learned, and that all people who are used to money, the non-native society, will be in total chaos. The world will be in total chaos, and that non-native people will be coming to the original peoples. In my language, we say Anishnabe, human beings for help and assistance, and that together we'll all have to work together no matter what color or race or ethnic background. We'll have to put their personal opinions and feelings aside and have to work together in order to start another fire, the eighth fire, so we can save the planet. The planet is in total chaos right now with the ozone layer, pollution, and war breaking out all over the place. And I'm just starting to learn about a lot of these things, and I'm trying to spread the word and tell a lot of people about whatever I know, that we have to do something today now. And when I tell a lot of people, I say what's going to happen, the time that we're in, that we have to do something now before the year 2000. They say, well, why should we do anything now? Because it doesn't matter, the world's going to end the year 2000 anyways. And I tell them, well, that's not the point. We're put on earth here to live in peace and harmony with all living forces, the water creatures, the four-legged, the two-legged, the flying animals, and that we should live in peace and harmony and share and use only what we need to survive, and that we should be working together. And what we do now, we should be thinking about 7 generations ahead. What we don't do today, our kids, our next generations, the younger generations in the future will have to do, and it will be that much harder for them in the future. And that what we're put here on this earth for is to live according to the Creator's instructions, and that we have to follow those ways, and all people have to go back to those ways. And in our seventh fire, teaching of the seventh fire, it said that the younger generation will finally wake up. There will be something that will spark the younger generation up, and I'm one of the younger generation.
So you are actually the one of the seventh generation. It is your age.
Yep, in this time, the younger people, and that we're gonna have the responsibilities of bringing back whatever we have lost. Like in my community, the communities that have been affected the most in my community right now, I guess I can say I'm the one who's trying to do the most. I have a responsibility because I'm trying to follow the best way I know how our teachings, and that I have to bring back the old ways and start following our teachings and bring our people and our language back together, so we can heal ourselves and heal each other out, educate the non-native people, so we can all work together collectively, so we can preserve and take care of our Mother Earth. Because if our Mother Earth is sick right now, if we don't take care of our Earth and start helping ourselves and helping each other, it's going to be pretty rough. And we're told that there's going to be a lot of disasters and earthquakes and global environment, the ozone layer, the greenhouse effect, and that we all have to work together now. And right now it's the younger generation's responsibility now to go out, and that we're told that the struggle is going to be hard for the younger generation. And I know by experience I've been having a hard time trying to get through to other people to make them understand that we're not living the right way, that we should be according to what the Creator put us here and what our instructions are, and that we have to go back to our old ways in order to survive in this planet, and that all people have to come together no matter what race or color. We have to come together so we can start that eighth fire and live in peace according to what the Creator put us here on this earth for.
So what would you describe or how would you explain this to the white people who generally seem to be like you, have anyway brought up with the nature, and you have a very deep touch with the nature, that people who don't have that touch with the nature and they don't have ancient prophecies and this, do you think that there is something with the native people and yourself, for example, now that you are learning this ancient knowledge yourself, that they should be taught and can they be taught? And what are the general things that should be taught to them?
Well, I think the people who have no teachings or who have lost their teachings over the years, I think it's real hard to get through to a lot of people, and it's all native people's responsibility, along with non-natives who are aware who about and who are listening to what our teachings and what we are saying about the earth, and the people who aren't close to earth. We can reach so many people. Some people we won't be able to reach. Uh, it's hard to get through to a lot of people, and the basic things that we have to say to them uh, is that we should respect one another, and that the earth, as with us as native people, we refer to the earth as our mother earth, because the mother, our mothers give birth and give life to us, and feed us and take care of us as we grow older, and our mothers give us everything that we need and protect us. And we refer to the earth as a mother because the earth gives us life. The trees gives us oxygen. We have the animal life, the fish. We have the foods, the medicines, and that's why we refer to the earth as our mother. And that all people should respect the earth and try to not litter or pollute, and use only what you need. There's too much greed in this world, and a lot of people are suffering because of other people's greed, and that we should start sharing more with each other and listening, and putting our stubbornness aside, and doing what we can to protect the earth. Because once the earth is gone, it doesn't matter what color you are, what country you're from. Once the rivers and the rivers and the lakes are polluted and the animals are polluted, the people too will also be polluted, and will all be sick and die, and it's happening right now.
Well, what do you think, or what is in what you have learned to this moment, or how you see the world? What is the sickness really? What is, as you said, about the greed and all this? What is it that makes, for example, white men be so blind at the moment? Why is it? Have you got any idea of that?
Well, why a lot of non-native people, why they have, they're mostly materialistic, I think is has to do with where they come from a long time ago. There was an evil force. There is good and bad, and that some people started losing faith because of diseases that the Creator put on earth here, and they start losing their ways, and stop believing in their ways, and they start going their own way and thinking about themselves because of maybe hard times or hardships that they had. And it was probably prophesied, and everything that is happening today, the Creator never had anything planned. The original plans were for everybody to live in peace and harmony with the earth, and some people lost their ways, and non-native people, they've lost their ways, and
And even some native people.
well, non-native people lost their ways, and they came here. They lost their roots, contact with their original instructions, and they came to North America looking to explore and find material goods to replace that emptiness that they had inside, because they didn't, I guess they lost their identity, and then they looked at us as pagans, or that we were devil worshipping, and so our people have been oppressed and acculturated and put through the church systems and abused, and now a lot of our people are sick, and now this is the time that it is told the youth, the people who are suffering or who have lost their, who or didn't have the opportunity to learn the knowledge, because maybe their parents were in the residential schools, are looking for their identity, looking for that to be close to the earth again and to the spirits and uh, and the non-native people. Well, they lost their ways, and along with a lot of other native people, war was not in God's or the Creator's plans, and then an evil force came. I don't know where it came from. It just came and got into people's minds, and then total chaos came. And I think this world, because the way it is now, it's messed up. I think the Creator was, to me, life is a test right now. The Creator is watching, looking at every person on this earth to see how we can live. And by people suffering and war here and war there and people dying, everything happens for a reason. Like there was massacre in Texas, guy killed a whole bunch of people. It didn't happen for no reason at all. It happened because that person had problems, and a lot of problems that people have in this world is caused by society in general, that's polluted a lot of other people's minds. The weaker ones are the ones who end up getting sick and hurting other people. And then the people who are trying to survive usually end up not being able to take it or handle it, and then end up hurting other people. And like a massacre that happened in Texas, this guy shot a bunch of people and shot himself. To me, I didn't. A lot of people would look at that and say, "Oh, that was just a nut. He's gone. It happened. So what?" But to me, I don't look at things like that. I look at disasters. I look at anything. Somebody killing somebody. It's a sign from the Creator trying to wake up people, saying, "Look, this is what yous are doing to yourselves, and this is a message." When somebody passes away in a car accident for drunk driving, somebody gets killed, that person doesn't die for nothing. That person is died to kind of give a message, and that's through the Creator to say, "Hey, this is what happens when you drink and drive. This is what happens when you do this or do that," to try to give us a message and tell us we're doing something wrong and that we should change to make it a better world.
This is something what I came across very often, thinking that when native people are talking about the signs, and I remember, for example, in Finnish culture, they used to know about the nature and the signs which were auspicious and good. And you described yourself today about the clouds that you saw and this. And it seems to be like the white men don't understand at all that the whole nature is giving signs all the time. Would you tell a little bit about the ways of how, as you say, the great spirit of the Creator, how is it giving us the knowledge in that sense that you are describing?
Well,
Because people don't know what to look for, actually.
well, like myself, I think every person, a lot of people, or certain people have their destiny, and a lot of people are chosen, and only certain people see certain things or have been chosen by the Creator or by God to go a certain way. So certain people can see things that other people can't, and the people can see things. They have a responsibility to try to interpret the things that they see and try to educate other people and spread the word and share the knowledge. And like for me, I've seen a lot of signs, and it only came. I've been looking for my ways and my identity since I was 8 years old, and now I'm 22. And it took me a long time, and only after suffering so much, it was like a test. The Creator was putting me through a test to see if I was worthy to see these signs, and whether I am strong enough or a good enough person to see these signs or these messages, these warnings, or any kind of knowledge that I see, to educate and tell certain people. And it's not because certain people are better or more important than others. It's just like bingo balls. People pitch a bunch of balls in a thing. You mix it up, and then you just pick out a ball and the B5 or whatever. I guess kind of in a way the creator just put in a bunch of names and pick certain people just like that by random to fulfill certain things during their life. And me, I've seen a lot of signs, and haven't fully understood a lot of signs. Like I've seen the shape of a turtle in a cloud, and the turtle to us represents the earth. And I've seen owls and a lot of other signs, and I'm not sure what a lot of the signs mean because I'm just young and I'm just starting to learn about it. But these are signs that I have to find out, and I go and seek advice by older people, the elders, the knowledgeable people who know about these things, so I can be educated. And I think the Creator put me here on this earth to help other people. I guess I was chosen here. I'm here to help people and try to make the world a better place. Why certain people get certain signs, or everybody gets certain signs in certain ways. Some people are ignorant and don't think anything of it. Some people do think of it and wonder why. And me, I'm one of those people who wonder why. I like to know things. If there's something I don't understand, I'll try to find out about it to see if I can help somebody in a certain way. If I see a certain thing happening, I'll try to do something with it. And I don't know why only certain people are chosen. I'm young and I have a hard time. Usually I speak pretty good, but it's a complicated. It's complicated. I'm still young and I have a lot to learn still.
So about this chosen one, like all the religions are speaking about the chosen ones. Do you consider yourself like, let's say, in some context, that you are equal to the Christian chosen ones? That in your case, and in many other native people's case and young people's case everywhere, that they are the chosen ones, whatever race or whatever religions they are. That it is one common thing.
Well, to me, there's four sacred colors, and all these four sacred colors of people, the red, white, yellow, and black, everybody has their own teachings or their own religions, and according to their ways, certain people are chosen. The Christian world, like Mother Teresa, to me, she was chosen by her ways, the church, for her to go around and help people. And I think, and that's what I've been told, is that there's only one creator or one God, but the creator or God gave everybody different ways to follow, and that I think anybody who is chosen, no matter what race or color, I think it's the same creator. I'm not sure. To me, we say, well, to me, in my language, I call the creator Meshomish, means grandfather, great grandfather spirits. To me, that's what I follow. And a lot of things are common in the church when they talk about thou shalt not kill and steal and stuff like that. We have the same basic principles, that we shall not kill or steal or hurt others, and that we should all live in peace. And I guess nobody really knows for sure except the creator whether it's all one thing together, common, but just different interpretations. I'm not really sure about that yet. I guess there is. I've been told by a lot of other people that it's all the same God or creator, and we've been just given different ways to follow. And as far as I know, native people, the original inhabitants, we were put here to take care of the earth and to protect it. We're the protectors. And to us as native people, we're not separate from the earth. The earth is part of us, and we're part of the earth. And a lot of other non-natives who who were originally tribal people too. I guess they were attached to the earth too, and unfortunately they lost their attachment to the earth, and and there's an imbalance in the world now, and that a lot of people now are more aware and are starting to try to make a balance in life, so we can all live together and have a balance.
The natives are very much talking about the balance of life, and like the Eastern yoga philosophies are talking about balance you have to have, and or dharma, and all the Christianity talks about the laws, how whether we should follow the law. What in your experience and understanding are the basic qualities of human being? What should be the qualities? What are the so-called, what we could call maybe the divine qualities of man?
Well, the divine qualities of human being, what people, basic quality should be respect for one another and for each other's belief, and to not hurt one another, and to try to talk out whatever differences we might have, and to see what we have in common as human beings, that we all have to live on this earth together, and that we're all human beings and the Creator created us all as equals, and that we should not think, no one should think as better than another person, but we should think of ourselves as all equal, and that we should be all loving and caring, and have tolerance, and be able to